drifted into that. Break for Chaudhari. Windass arriving, and Humza Chaudhari there, vitally so. Can Gassama get there? And Femi Sariki. And that was coolness under pressure from the right back. Bannon applying the pressure. And Brereton Diaz, who didn't appreciate Patterson's contribution there. And we have boiling point.
Yeah, Bannon went in, the free kick was given, the ball broke, and Patterson just gunned it at a Sheffield United player. That's why the Blades players react in this way, not happy with what Patterson did. And there was no need for it.
Chaudhari. Palmer. Beautiful. Tyrese Campbell won't quite get there. Beadle alive and alert. Well, those who've travelled the short distance may have expected an early whirlwind to be whipped up, but they've got through that. Even in that respect, but the goalkeeper who's had to show his worth is at the cop end, Michael Cooper. Hoping Smith and et al. Are piling in. Blaster's long-term absence, he's really stepped up. A player that Chris Wilder always felt could have travelled along a similar trajectory, or now, because of another's misfortune, he has done. England elite squad call-up for the forthcoming matches. Just drifted into that. Break for Chaudhari. Paul Valentine with the block. Lack of forward thrust from Sheffield Wednesday amongst the supporters. Michael Smith making a mark of sorts there with that challenge on Humza Chaudhari.
Yeah, it did look somewhat clumsy. I think when big players like Michael Smith near the ball, just take Chaudhari.
Brewster there by Yekwe. Held up by Smith and held up well. Patterson. Charles. Windass arriving, and Humza Chaudhari there, vitally so.
Well, when you're playing central midfield, at times you've got to be the defensive insurance, and that's exactly what Chaudhari was here. The ball breaks out, watching midfielder becomes that extra defender, and that is a brilliant interception as Windass closes in.
Well, again, a really good spell from
forward, but he's a defender by trade, so you've got to be brave and get in the line of fire.
Well, United grateful. Campbell worked it well, must be Brewster! Ryan Brewster pounces for Sheffield United at a point when they've really been up against it. They strike, and a man whose Blades' career at times has been tortuous. Pitch played a part in him getting the nod. So after a brief delay, we go again.
Yeah, but the goal just shows the resilience, the belief that Sheffield United have. That's why they're doing so well. They've got good players, but those attacking players you have.
First shot on target in the game, incidentally. They went a whole 60-odd minutes without one. That's not happened frequently this season. Attitude on the training ground, it would be fair to say that it hasn't gone the way anybody wanted for Ryan Brewster at Sheffield United. Windass.
Yeah, brilliant work again from Tyrese Campbell. Not just his touch, taking that ball down, that was difficult enough, but the fact he made the run He made the offer to a teammate, you can find me, I'm going to run into space so you can find me with the forward ball.
Can Gassama get there? Chaudhary seemed desperate to ensure he didn't.
Yeah, it's a poor forward pass though from Valentin. Just lay the ball out in front of Gassama, just puts too much on it. It's good tracking by Humza Chaudhary. But because of the weight that's on the pass, Gassama just can't get his instep wrapped around it. Opportunities in the game and not been clinical.
13 years since they won a derby match. You're not necessarily going to plan for this. Iorfa's up there. It's the first derby double in 19 years for Sheffield United. It's a 6th